Welcome everyone. This is your weekly reading for June 27th to July 3rd. I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Let's find out what Spirit has in store for you this week. Hello to you, Virgo. Thanks for checking in. I'm always happy to do a reading for you. If this is your first time joining, thank you for tuning in as well. And so now, Virgo, let's check in and see what Spirit is saying for you this week. We're starting with Judgment. Nice strong power card. Oh, and another one, the Emperor. Actually go very well together. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. So you're going to be ready for action. You're going to do whatever needs to be done. You're going to take care of these two. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Oh, and the Four of Swords. Strength, another power card. All right, and then the Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So, let's see here, Virgo. So starting out with your power cards, you have some really good ones, and they all really gel. They work together very well. Judgment. Judgment is more so inward. It's more of checking in on yourself. But you see the Sun is behind in the angelic figure. So it's going to be a higher power judgment, like where your higher self is and where you're going, where you are using your energies, where you're going with those. The Sun at the angel's back pretty much says, well, this is going to be for the positive. You are going to be able to do that self-assessment and see what it takes. What do you need to do to make your life more full of light, more positive, keeping it moving in a positive motion? So that should be pretty good for you, Virgo. You're very good about being very steadfast, being very meticulous and analytical. So in this case, when you're looking at yourself, I think because you are able to separate emotion from the more serious realm, ethereal versus physical per se. Very good at separating that, and I'm guessing that you're probably not too afraid to look at yourself and see what you need to change to make things better. But you also have the Emperor right there, right next to that card. The two are working definitely together to tap into what you need to do. You have this father figure in the Emperor wanting to help you. And Aries is very closely related to, or linked to the sign of Aries. So seek out your Aries, always say that, but you have that father figure already there for you, someone who you look to for some structure and being able to tap into what you need to do to help yourself, to bring more light into your life. So this father figure, the Emperor, he is ready to help you. He is there to help you this week. So strive for that, Virgo. Being someone who likes things to go a certain way, having someone who's really been there, done that, can give you really good advice, really look out for your best interest. That's very good for you. Very strongly feeling that for you this week, Virgo. And then we have the Strength card. And now Strength, I absolutely, love the way that Strength is interpreted in the tarot, because it's showing that you realize that you do have the strength to exhibit your strength with love and kindness, tenderness, compassion, instead of just knowing that you are in control. Like, I don't know, if you're a project manager or something like that, you are not the typical manager, Virgo. You do want good results. You do want things to go a certain way. You like being able to kind of predict how things are going to go. You like to be methodical. So Strength, knowing how to really lead, is very important. Knowing that just because you're in control doesn't mean you're the boss of everything. You're the boss of everybody. Obviously not. And this week, more so than ever, you are very in tune with that. So good job. Good job, Virgo. So let's look at your action. With your action, you have the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So, of course, the Ace of Wands is great. It's the highest card in that suit, and so it means that you are open for all sorts of expansion and growth. You are ready to self-assess. You are ready to take advice from somebody good, and you're also trusting that you do have that inner ability to lead without brute strength, without threatening, without you just have a good rapport. You are willing to truly work with people, see who they are, what do they need in order to be very productive. So the Ace of Wands is just saying more of that. You're inspired. You see potential new beginnings and lots of things. So this week is going to be very creative for you. That's what I see, Virgo. You are going to be very creative. You are going to be placed in a position of not necessarily power, but you are going to be someone who is going to use that strength, that leadership that you have, that control, but you do it in such a way that it's a pleasure. People are going to want to help you. People are going to want you to be successful and want to be part of that project or part of what's going on. Then you have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is speaking to a sense of true accomplishment and also inspiration and very, very optimistic, very excited about helping people, very warm and caring. Of course, it's the Queen. So your action cards are super, super good this week for you. And again, just speaking to that creativity, you are really going to have a very creative and a little bit more internal voyage this week. You're going to be but very pleased with the results. You have lots of stuff going for you this week, lots of things going for you in particular with your Emperor and that self-assessment that you're going to be doing, learning how to lead by example, lead without fear. But then you have your challenge. Your challenge card is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is saying that you're considering something big. So knowing that you already have the self-assessment coming up this week, Virgo, knowing that there's someone in your corner who wants to help you get better, wants to help you accomplish that goal of more light in your life, more trust in your abilities. That is what your Four of Swords is talking about. You're taking a break from your norm, from your routine, because you need to pause for a minute. You need to seek that advice. You need to find out what is it I'm going to be doing this week that's going to require me to do this. Because, of course, you need that instance. You need that activity to happen so that you can really embrace doing all of this. And then you have your Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. And that card is talking about your ability to come at things from an economic stability. All of these, your Pentacles card for this reading, Virgo, is saying, yes, this is definitely something that is financially based. It's something that's not only financially based, but you feel like you just need to gather and have those your resources, your financial resources at your fingertips, ready to go, and increasing them, working. So really a very financial card. The Four of Pentacles is very much an economic and money card, so to speak. Then last but not least, you have your Two of Cups. Two of Cups in this case, I'm looking at, usually it represents partnership and harmonious communication and relationships. And of course, I still agree with that. But in this case, I'm thinking it is definitely going to be leaning on a reliable partner, leaning on someone who is your partner in crime, so to speak. Someone who really has your back, wants you to do well, wants you to succeed. And of course, I would think in this case, it's your Emperor. So that is what I'm seeing for you this week, Virgo. And I hope your decision is good for you. Thank you for joining me. And I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.